Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are watching from. I'm your girl Simone Stewart from Uniquely Me with Simone Stewart. Now, guys, I thought I'd just change the strategy a little bit just to give us, just to talk with us regarding how do we maneuver? How do we overcome the struggles that we are facing? And so we are looking at back to school. And it's not just back to school for children, it's the whole adjusting for parents, it's teachers getting adjusted back to these children, it's new environment for teachers, new environment for parents, new environment for children. But we want to be very real that while we are talking about newness, and while we're all looking forward to the changes, there are still situations and persons who are experiencing drought. Ah, yes. There are still children that have had to go back out to school without new shoes, new socks, new uniform, new bags. Some have had to go out with old stuff, as in things that are coming from last year. Some have had to go back out with things that came was what we call hand me down. It came from either an older sibling, or it's just things that their parents had gotten from either Salvation Army or one of those places. And the truth is, guys, there's nothing wrong with getting stuff like those. As a matter of fact, I'll share my own story with you. When we were growing up, my best suit of clothes was somebody else's wear and left, for want of a better word. But can I tell you something? I did not know that we were poor. I keep saying that. I did not know that we didn't have it because I was so happy to receive those things that it really didn't matter. I remember there was a particular friend of my mom. I couldn't wait for her to come down because when she comes, especially if she wore something nice to come down, that was going to be my suit. And I was looking forward to it. And so I want us to get out of the mindset, that thinking, and we want to be establishing this in our children, that the fact that something might have come from someone else, the fact that there are some things gifted to us, it's not, it is still something that we're blessed with. Yes. You see, many of us, we're busy complaining. We're busy looking at what we do not have. And so we miss what we do have. We miss the fact that God blesses us from men or through men to men. Let me say that again. God blesses us through men to men. In other words, we don't see money and food and clothes and all the things that we need. We don't see it dropping out of the sky. What we see is that the Lord will raise up someone to be a blessing to us, someone we didn't even know. You'll notice, there, I will always talk about her, Shan Zen Zen. Shan Zen Zen set out to be a blessing, and you'll find that she'll get barrels and this and that from all over the world to be a blessing to so many that are in our rural communities who didn't even know that, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. We see she's been reaching out and constantly blessing this gentleman who is a single father with his son. And let me tell you something, I am just delighted. I am just excited when I see these blessings because that's how I grew up. The kindness of somebody else. I don't care if it was wear and left clothes. I don't care if it was wear and left shoes. The reality of the matter is it was the best thing that we had at the time. It's what the Lord blessed my mother with so that she could be a blessing to us. Now I will say to us too, there are two things I want to caution us on. Those of us who are giving, make sure you're giving your best. So in other words, not go look for the old something them and pack them in an old bag for give to others. If you're going to give a shoes that you would wear. If you're going to give a bag that you would wear. Right? If you're going to give clothes that you would dress up in. If you're going to give some of your children's things, give some stuff that you would buy or that you would put your children in. As a matter of fact, why not, if you're going to go out to buy for your children, why not buy two? So you might buy two pairs of shoes and you say, well, your child cannot wear two shoes at once. Might as well I buy one for another child. You will never know, guys. Let me tell you something. The word of the Lord says, cast your bread upon the waters and you will find it after many days. You'll never know where, or we never know where our blessings may eventually come from. Sometimes we're also sowing seeds for our children and our children's children. So let me say something. Let me just say, be a blessing. And to those of us who are receiving goods from others, be grateful. I mean, I know that there are some persons when they get the stuff, they think that it is wear and left. They think that somebody has worn it, so they throw it away. I always say, if you know you don't need it and you know you're not going to make the best of it, don't take it. Don't take it. But I will caution you, you could be missing your blessing. I remember I went to Salvation Army some time ago, and I remember the lady said to me, that's there. She said, listen, you see, people who are burnt out, she said the amount of them that comes on a daily basis, they do not have enough things to give to them. And so I want to encourage us. Go through your cupboard now. Go through your closet and check around and see if you have some things that you could share with a family or a child or someone in need. Let us ensure that the same way we are comfortable and blessed, let us see if we can make someone else comfortable and blessed. Thank you for listening, guys. I don't know. Did you find substance in this? Do you agree with me that we need to be sharing what we have with others and that we need to share our best? And do you agree that those of us who are receiving blessings that we need to be grateful? Do you have an experience? Have you had an experience? Did you give someone something to someone and they threw it out? Or did you get something from someone that you thought was the worst thing? How did you deal with it? Please comment below. I'd love to know how you dealt with it. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.